trying to work their way through the pack here. Looks like the Derby Brats having a little bit of trouble getting their camera through this back wall. But also doing a pretty fantastic job of containing the other team's jammer.
Broken through, got the lead jammer. That means she can end the jam at any time she wants by putting her hands on her hips. Pittsburgh jammer, bipolar bear, has just broken the pack. The Jersey jammer looking to score some points before Pittsburgh does.
And it looks like Derby, of course, both Derby will come. Looks like Pittsburgh putting a long blocker in the box. And Pittsburgh gets through with their scoring pass, scores a couple points, and then the jam is ended. And lined up for this jam, it looks like for Pittsburgh we have Smash Berry Skate Cake, and lining up Banana Split for Jersey. And with that, they are both off. Pittsburgh is still down one blocker. And with that, Jersey does get through. She is lead jammer.
All right, Jersey just got through on her scoring pass, calls off the jam, trying to stop the other team from scoring. Jamming for Jersey and Shadow Dancer jamming for the Pittsburgh Derby Brats. We're seeing a lot of scrum line starts in this game tonight, aren't we?
I have no idea what that means, but yes. And we've got Jersey once again through for lead jammer. She just makes it look easy and tears through the Pittsburgh blockers there. And it looks like the Pittsburgh jammer having a little bit of trouble. Shadow Dancer not able to really get her way through. 5 points on the board for Jersey, and Shadow Dancer on her way to the penalty box, meaning Jersey has the first power jam of the night. With no other jammer on the field, she is free to pass as many players as she wants with not having to worry about the other team scoring.
The Shadow Dancer is sent into the box for 1 full minute. Pittsburgh's got to put up a heavy defense without splitting the pack, so the whole green team cannot get more than 20 feet apart from the purple team.
And it looks like the purple blockers just doing everything they can to keep the pack as slow as possible, giving their jammer as much opportunity as she can to basically just continue to score as many points as possible. She does decide to end the jam there. And it looks like Hot Rod Honey going to be lining up for Jersey on this one. She will be starting this as Power Jam. The pack.
Jersey's playing some smart defense here, getting Pittsburgh to pull a breaking the pack penalty when it gets separated too far from the rest of the purple shirts on the track. The power jam, this is how teams rack up a lot of points. Oh, and Jersey's just lost their jammer to the box. So now Pittsburgh's ready for a power jam. Power jam is one team has the offensive ability unopposed.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2.
And this is just what the Pittsburgh team wants to be seeing right now. Having Shadow Dancer going on a power jam is going to give them the opportunity to get back the score and even things out a little bit. And Shadow Dancer making it look real easy coming through those players.
1 point for each member of the opposing team they pass. And we've got another jammer going to the box for Pittsburgh. This means the Jersey jammer is about to be released from the box. The Pittsburgh jammer will sit in the box for just as long as the Jersey jammer did. So the situations are reversed once again.
Jersey jammer sounds like a kind of sandwich. Pittsburgh now not only has a jammer in the box, but they actually have 2 blockers in there as well, which is really not what you want to have happen during a power jam situation. But the 2 players they do have out there are playing very, very smart derby right now and just doing fantastic defensive work.
All right, we're seeing some exciting defensive action in the pack. Score right now is 6 Pittsburgh, 28 Jersey. I believe we're about.
All right, that's a wheel wolf line, and she is starting to set the power jam.
Pittsburgh's getting a lot of penalty box action early in the game.
Yeah, we can see a lot of Pittsburgh players going to the penalty box. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of nerves of seeing their first penalty game.
Okay, score actually 14-29 on the scoreboard right now. We have a really slow-moving pack. Really defensive action in there.
And both jammers having a little bit of trouble making the right, and the power jam has switched once again. We have the Jersey jammer going to the box, so we have a power jam.
And it looks like the Pittsburgh blocker is standing in the box.
Shadow dancer showing some fancy footwork, takes it outside line, she's through the pack.
Shadow Dancer is one of Pittsburgh's youngest skaters at a tender 10 years old.
She does have a full contingent of blockers out there. What happened to a little bit of a rarity for this game here. And they are doing everything they can to.
And one of the Pittsburgh players appears to block skate.
Which is a very, very important tool that you do need to play roller derby.
I have seen a jammer finish a jam with only 1 skate, but I do not recommend it.
And it looks like we have Jackknife Jilly going box for Jersey. That's a lot of J's.
Jam has been called off. It would be interesting to see what the points look like following this.
And looks like we have Pittsburgh's Kid Vicious lining up against Banana Split for Jersey. It's a little bit weird that I kind of want to see a Kid Vicious versus Kid Vicious matchup.
I would love to see Kid B versus Kid B. Coaches, can we make that happen? See Jammer's jostling for position there at the back of the Jammer line. Look at the best part of that line is the pass through.
Great power jam, and it's a close game again. They can turn around and win.
So no telling what's going to happen, especially right now, separated by 2 points. Jersey starting with an advantage on the track.
And the Jersey jammer, she takes a couple of hits on her way through the pack, but doesn't let that stop her at all. She is through.
So Pittsburgh's trying to kill time and stop the bleeding of points until the jammer returns to the track in 60 seconds.
She does score the 5 points there because she does get through the whole pack, and she does get to score 1 point for any player in the box. So with a jammer in the box, she scores an extra point.
That's why the penalty box is a penalty. You're a free point for the other team as long as you're sitting there.
And once again, we are seeing the blockers on the Jersey team trying to slow the pack down as much as possible, giving their jammer the opportunity to do better. What she just did, kind of a wonderful outside line there.
And another green brat goes to the box.
And with that, the jam is called off.
Aware, we have some snacks for sale over in the corner by the skate rental counter, and over in the corner by the DJ booth we have a merch table with some stickers, buttons, shirts, and information if you're interested in joining.
failing the tryouts. Looks like we have Kid Vicious for Jersey jamming right now. She gets started with a power jam and she is through the...
Pittsburgh's jammer released from the box, trying to get through on her first pass. Your first pass through the pack, you do not score any points. Points start on your second time through.
And Kid Vicious is winning on, I believe, her second scoring pass right now. Second or third. She's been Jimmy by, I forgot to count.
So the jammer's knocked out of bounds. She has to get back inbounds behind the girl that took her out. That's why you see skaters going back and forth on the ground.
If she were to cut in front of a player who knocked her out, that would be known as a track cut penalty, and that is a little bit of what has been sending players to the box here this evening so far. Pittsburgh with 2 blockers in the box, making it a little bit more difficult to have an effective defense out there, and Kate Vicious just doing everything she can to take advantage of that.
Well, and Jersey loses a player to the box, right as Pittsburgh gets one release.
And Shadow Dancer through her initial pass. Both players right now struggling and playing wonderful defense here, not letting the jammers through at all, and we're seeing some great control of the pack here by the defensive player at the back of that. Number 93 quarters, #Winnie, doing a great job of almost trying to pull a track right there. She does get through one more time and she decides that's enough and calls that jam.
Looks like we'll be starting this jam with one player from each team in the box. 2 jammers on the track though, that's good to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a little bit. We've got Strawberry Short Fuse going up against Pittsburgh's Kid Vicious.
We see that both teams forming some nice defensive walls at the jam line, trying to stop the other jammer from building up any speed.
However, Strawberry decides she's had enough. She gets through. She is lead jammer.
Kid Vicious still fighting her way through the middle of the pack. Jersey's pivot giving her some real trouble.
However, she finds a nice outside line, does some fancy footwork, and she is through her initial pass.
Rock'em Sock'em took the Jersey jammer out of bounds, so she hopped back in, and I think we picked up a penalty on that. Blocking, I'm sure that was out of bounds, or
yeah, I believe that was blocking out of bounds. Apparently you're not supposed to hit people out of the track.
Yeah, outside of the track boundaries is hot lava. You cannot do anything against another player in there.
Are you telling me I've been standing in hot lava this entire time and you didn't tell me?
Sorry.
Jersey does decide to call that jam off, and it looks like we have that's Mad Taco lining up for going up against Misfit for Pittsburgh. And the jam has started. We're seeing a wonderful job there by Jersey. She does get through. Jersey really doing a great job of controlling lead jammer this game.
Yeah, Jersey's doing really great at getting off that jammer line and through that wall. First, hitting the jammer. It's a really great thing to have happen.
So Matt Taco about to enter for her second scoring pass. Misfit now through her initial pass. And no, he's not signaling that he sees angels in the outfield. He's just heard that she is not lead jammer.
Right, and Jersey has doubled Pittsburgh points right now. We got 32 to 64 in favor of Jersey. We're about to get a score update. We are close in on halfway through period 1, so this game can still go any way.
You know, like we were saying earlier, one big power jam can really turn any game around. So we have Wheel Wolf lining up for Jersey, going against Bipolar there.
points, trying to close that lead. Looks like Jersey's Jammer's having some problems.
Polar Bear just keeps making it look easy. She's cutting through the pack. As I always say, like a knife through hot butter.
Bipolar's a very determined skater. She is going to close out that point count.
With that, she scores a few more points and calls the jam off.
Each time through the pack, a jammer can score a maximum of 5 points, and that includes a point for the jammer if she laps her. So you can score anywhere from 0 to 5 points per lap.
Right now we have Claire Beware, and she is going up against the notorious KID, who's lead jammer.
Notorious KID is also a transfer brat. She played with the junior league out in Tucson, Arizona before moving here this year.
Trying to work on their scoring pass, but Notorious being sent to the penalty box, giving them a power jam.
So Pittsburgh's goal here is to hold the Jersey Jammer back without skating too far in front of the rest of the pack.
And like we said earlier, she will score a point for players in the penalty box, so each time through the pack, she is going to be scoring 5 points.
Score right now, 52 Pittsburgh, 78 Jersey. A lot closer than it was a few minutes ago, but looks like Jersey's getting some good points right now.
Now we are seeing some nice defensive work here from Pittsburgh, and they're only allowed to move so far away from the rest of the pack before the refs have to call it.
All right, Claire Beware has to get on the track behind Smash Carry or she picks up a penalty. Looks like we have full strength packs for both teams.
She does. As the Pittsburgh Jammer is entering the field of play.
I believe we actually have a cleared out penalty box. We're now about halfway through the first period. We got a little over 14 minutes left before we take a break for halftime. World Derby is played in 2 30-minute periods for 60 minutes of total out time. Oh, wait, I believe Jersey has a jammer in the box.
Yes, we have a power jam for Pittsburgh for Pistons.
Just a chance for Pittsburgh to try to close up that point gap. Jersey has no chance to score points right now. They are all defense. Some really strong wall action happening in that pack.
They heard you were defense and they decided to do that.
Pittsburgh blockers trying to make holes for their jammer so she can get through and get some points.
And she does get through, but she does get a penalty, meaning she's on her way to the penalty box, giving the power jam to Jersey.
I believe she got sent to that box for a back block. You cannot run into people's backs or push on them from behind.
However, she's only going to have to serve as much time in the penalty box as the New Jersey Jammer. I really like saying Jersey Jammer.
Jersey Jammer, let's flow off the tongue. Pack's at a near stop. Jersey wants to make it easy for their jammer to score as many points as possible. Ooh, I'll say they opened up that outside line very nicely.
They're doing a really great job of just creating a hole for their jammer, which is exactly what defensive players should be doing.
Although they lost the blocker to the box right there. Jersey Jammer's been taken out of bounds. She has to get back in behind the Pittsburgh blockers. They're making her retread ground. She's already skated before.
However, she does her way through there again.
We got Piston V8 from Pittsburgh, released from the box, fighting her way through the front of that pack.
And with that, the clock actually ran out on the jam.
Alright, that was a long jam. A jam can last for up to 2 minutes. It can end earlier if the lead jammer falls off.
And we have Pittsburgh's Kid Vicious going up against Banana Split for the jersey.
Like Banana Split's trying to crowd out Kid Vicious a little on the jammer line. Mental games are part of the fun of roller derby.
And it doesn't seem to work. She finds the outside line. Lead jammer, Kid Vicious.
Although Jersey Jammer closing in from behind quickly. Jersey's got a strong back wall ready. Both jammers about to hit the pack.
And Jersey's jammer finds a hole and cuts her way through. Kid Vicious has a back wall.
Jersey's lost a blocker for the penalty box. Jammer gets through with another scoring pass. And Kid finally jumps through the pack. Calls off the jam before Jersey gets one more.
Calls off the jam. For those keeping score, Jersey has passed the century mark on points. It's now about 117 to 64. It's actually 126-68.
All right, we're starting with one Jersey blocker in the box. Full pack for Pittsburgh.
Going against Rock'em Sock'em.
Got a little jammer on jammer blocking action right at the beginning there.
However, that Taco gets her way through the pack first. She is lead jammer. Rock'em Sock'em far behind.
Now the benefit of being lead jammer is you can end the jam whenever you want. One popular tactic, if you're in the lead with lead jammer, get your point, call it off before the second team can get any.
Mad Taco doing a really great job of just deciding, I want to go through here, so I'm going to make a hole. And at that, she decides to end. Is on and no one threw the pack yet. And of course, just as I say it, we got someone going to the penalty box. We have a power jam for Pittsburgh.
This is exciting. We can close up that point gap, 76 to 132 so far. Misfit keeps her skate inbounds and she's good to stay on the track. And Pittsburgh's got lead jam.
So she's on a power jam and she can end this whenever she feels like it. Tries to go for an inside line, but finds a wall of purple.
So she has to get back inbounds behind the girl that knocked her out. That's why they just took her back a quarter lap to make it more difficult.
As we've been seeing it all night, the Jersey players are just doing a stick job of playing a defensive game when they need to.
Okay, and it looked like Jersey did end up destroying the pack there. They tried to take the jammer back a little too far and had to move it forward again. So remember, you can only get so far away from the main body of the pack before it's a penalty.
And Pittsburgh decided that she's had enough and she ends the jam.
All right, and she ends the jam while the Jersey jammer is still in the penalty box. Pittsburgh jammer goes to the box at the very end of the jam. to serve her time.
So she's going to be... Oh, Jam. She's through the pack.
All right, so now she's going to start scoring points as it's her second time through. She can score up to 5 points if she gets through the pack cleanly. If you commit penalties while passing someone, you do not get the point. Looks like Hashtag's trying to take the Jersey Jammer back as far as she can. Backwards walking from...
Trying to stop her at the front of the pack there, but she cuts through anyway.
Jersey looking for those holes, looking for her teammates. Taken out with a strong hit from Robin Sofko.
And the Pittsburgh Jammer back on the track and cuts through the pack.
Gotta love it when somebody sneaks out of the penalty box and nobody sees her coming.
Jersey team wasn't expecting her to be there, and she just said, hey,
We've only got a little under 7 minutes left in this period, so maybe about 3 jams or so before halftime. 76 to 132 on the scoreboard. Oh, we're getting an update.
And what I'm looking forward to all night, we got Kid Vicious versus Kid Vicious. I think it's Kid Vicious has lead jammer.
It's Kid Vicious on the track right now.
You have no idea how excited I am right now.
Kid Vicious versus Kid Vicious. It's a dream come true. That is a nasty looking pack up there. Slow moving, hard to get through.
And Jersey's Kid Vicious on her way to the penalty box, meaning Pittsburgh's Kid Vicious Power Jam! And some defensive work there. And some offensive, that's the word I was looking for. Her teammates just doing everything they can to push the other players to the side and letting her cut through.
Losing the Pittsburgh blocker, V8 goes to the box. Kid Vicious, another Pittsburgh's youngest skater. I believe this little lady is the 11.
Finds the outside line and takes it, and she gets through the pack one more time. Another 5 in the sky.
As you can tell from the skaters on the floor, size does not matter in junior roller derby. We've got girls of all shapes and sizes out there, all with skills of their own. I love seeing a tiny jammer find her way through a big blocking wall.
She works her way through again. Another 5 points.
All right, Pittsburgh Kid Vicious hauls it off before Jersey Kid Vicious can score any more points. Okay, 4.5 minutes left in this period.
And we got Bipolar Bear lined up against Banana Split.
Bipolar Bear, Pittsburgh's co-captain for tonight.
And Banana Split lead jammer, but Pittsburgh not far behind.
Love seeing jammers get in the pack at the same time. What's each team going to do, offense or defense?
And Jersey gets through, scores some points, ends the jam. And looks like jamming for the first time this evening, I believe, for Jersey is hope for the worst, going up against Pittsburgh's Kid Vicious.
I have to say, I like that name, hope for the worst. It's very optimistic. We've got 97 to 148 on the scoreboard right now, still in Jersey's favor.
And Pittsburgh does have 2 blockers in the penalty box starting off with this jam. Jersey is through, and Hope does get lead jammer status, with Pittsburgh having a little bit of trouble getting through the pack right now.
Kid Vicious are fighting her way through the foremost Jersey blockers. Oh no, she's been taken back to the back of the pack.
Hope for the worst, making it look easy out there. Looks like she's just out for a casual stroll. And we've got another power jam for Jersey as Kid Vicious on her way to the penalty box.
Pittsburgh's got 2 players in the box, which is basically 2 free points for Jersey on every point scoring pass. So the 3 blockers on the track have a lot of work to do since them is bleeding. Brutal hit from Piston takes out the Jersey jammer.
That hit does send her to the penalty box, however.
Not exactly sure what that penalty was. Looks like there's some confusion about whether or not she should be in the box.
And
the Jersey jammer
is actually going to the penalty box.
Okay. Perhaps there was a track cut or something like that. Well,
it's fair to say I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now.
Everybody's out of the box except the Jersey jammer. These are the exciting moments that make you feel you're alive. Tiny little Kid Vicious fighting her way through the pack.
Kid Vicious getting sandwiched between 2 Jersey players there.
She pops right back up. Falling is part of the game in Derby. You spend a lot of time training girls how to fall safely and then how to hopefully not fall at all.
One of the most important parts of training for any roller derby team is learning how to fall safely and maintaining any kind of safety standards.
We've got less than 2 minutes on the clock for this period, so this is likely the last jam. Unless we see a couple more really fast ones.
But lining up right now, Smashberry Skate Cake. She will be starting this off as a power jam because the Jersey jammer is still in the penalty box.
And I believe Jersey jammer is going to be in there for a full minute.
How many more times do you think we can say Jersey jammer?
Jersey jammer.
Jersey jammer. She got it through. She's got a lead jammer.
Again, power jam. This is her chance to score a lot of points, close up that gap.
She found an outside line on turn 1. However, on the circle back around, they formed a pretty effective wall here.
Jersey jammer back on the floor.
And she cuts through for her initial pass. For those keeping score at home, Pittsburgh has now passed the century mark in points as well.
Alright, we got 100 to 162 on the board. Slowly closing it up. Smashberry fighting her way through the front.
Both jammers on their scoring passes right now.
Jersey jammer being taken back half a lap by a couple of the Pittsburgh blockers.
And with that, Smashberry decides to call that jam off.
Okay, we've got just less than 10 seconds on the clock. I don't believe there's going to be enough time to run one more jam. All right, period 1.